Alright guys, another Kerbal Space Program video. We're back here at Cape Canaveral. And today's video we're gonna do crewed flight. We already put 3 satellites in orbit. They actually work. So we're gonna do crewed flight now. So let's do this, but let's build the rocket for that. Alright, with the VAB here. We're gonna build a simple rocket to get us to out of atmosphere. I know we've orbital rockets before. We're not going to orbit right now. We're not going to orbit. We're just going out of atmosphere and that's it. So we need some charge on this bad boy. So we're going to put a parachute on here. It'll be a very simple rocket, very simple. Put a drogue chute. And what else we need? This should be it for the capsule part. Yeah, we need decoupler. What is this? Loki? We might use this later. Later on. Not now. Later on. Now we're gonna find a decoupler for this. Alright, so we're gonna find a good one. Boom. That's our decoupler for that. We're gonna use this one because it's literally rest on rocket one. But we're gonna use something else. No, it's too big. It's too big. I like you gotta use this. We're not making it the actual rest on rocket. We're making it the Juno rocket, whatever it's called. We're gonna use a very simple engine for this. Okay, we're gonna use this. Press fill. Boom. We should have enough fuel to leave the atmosphere. We're gonna add a little fins to it. Boom, got little fins on here. We're gonna name it Lil Seb 1. Alright, we're on launch pad now. Lift off in 3, 2, 1. Alright, Loki. We're not getting out the launch pad. So we're gonna cancel the flight. Shut off engine. Now we're gonna go here. Add a stronger engine then. That one wasn't working that good. Find a different engine now. Try to give us a thrust to leave the atmosphere. That should be good. There we go. That should be good engine. I guess left off the launch pad. Alright. I'll lift off in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we'll lift off now. Hope it takes out of the atmosphere. Doing this during I believe, evening launch. This should be good. I'm gonna do a little tilt. Do even more tilt. It should be in a high, little high suborbital path. Here we are. That's one high path right there. Decouple it now. This face retrograde. Alright, we're now in space. You hear the little song playing, then we're in space. We're in a time warp to re-entry. But yeah, we still have a lot of power left. This should tank the power of re-entry. I'm gonna time warp even more. Uh-oh. This is not good. You might need to get to it. Well, Jeb, you're free. Alright, we gotta eject because it flipped over. Pull the parachute now. Actually, we're gonna skip all the way to the next launch. I'll see what happens then. Alright, we're launch pad again. This is the Little Bass 7 heavy lifting rocket. Not heavy lifting, I was just get the capsule in orbit. So first I'm going to orbit the little capsule. Launching out in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we had liftoff. I'm gonna turn off this blue engine in the middle to save fuel. Alright, looking good so far. Alright, decoupling our SRBs. I think we're in the orbit. We're into at least a high suborbital. Hopefully we do reach orbit. Hopefully we do. Yeah, I don't think we're making an orbit. There, we're in a high suborbital thing. Decouple now. My battery should last a long time. Renting at nighttime, so hopefully next attempt we're gonna be landing, not landing, in orbit. And at least for the next video, we're gonna do the lunar rocket test. Test the lunar rocket to make it to high orbits. See what happens then. We got some insane re-entry. I can barely see anything. This is the rocket right here. I can barely see anything. This is the rocket. Well, on my screen I can see a lot, but the screen's really dark enough, so you can't really see anything. So we're gonna go to the next launch, and hopefully things go better. Alright, we're gonna launch pad with upgraded version of the Libet 7. Has a weird engine configuration, but it's fine. So we're launching in 3, 2, and 1, and we have liftoff. Alright, pretty good liftoff right now. We're gonna start a turn here. Alright, we're about to decouple them. And now all the engines are on now. We should have enough fuel to get to orbit, hopefully. Do a turn here. Kind of like a Falcon 9 type rocket, but it's not really. It's really not. We're gonna start burning like this. As you can see, we're very high apogee. Yeah, apogee, yeah. Or apparatus. Oh, we're like barely pushing the limits of orbit. Alright, staging time. Alright, so we're gonna orbit right here. I'm gonna burn now. I'm pretty sure we'll make the orbit. We will make the orbit. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try though. And it's very slow, so hopefully it's not that bad of an engine. Alright, so I'm trying to time up the footage a little bit. So not a long video, so. Low-key forgot I was muted, so I did a whole countdown for that, and I'll mute it the whole time. So we do have liftoff. We do have liftoff. It's honestly amazing. I'm feeling really confident about this. We're soaring through the skies for the first Kerbal in orbit around the Earth. I'm gonna do a little curve here. A little wobbly rocket here, a little wobbly one. So far looking good. Not looking too bad for orbit path. Turn it down a little bit over here. Just keep burning. rush our fuel here. You want farther than any Kerbal has ever been right now. This is the run we're going farther and bigger than the first Kerbal in the orbit. That's our goal right there. This is our goal, the moon. Alright, go staging now. More over here. Continue our burn. We should have enough fuel. Hopefully enough fuel to deorbit also. We're cutting in close here. We're cutting in close. Come on. Come on. We're not in the orbit yet. I'm gonna warp here because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough fuel left. Oh, we don't. Fuck, we're right at the engine, see what happens. Alright, Jeb is gonna do a risky maneuver. Deorbit the craft. Right here. Technically, we made it to orbit, but we gotta deorbit the craft. Deorbit. We'll go here. First EVA, also first EVA, but only for emergencies. Deorbit this. Gonna take a little while to deorbit this thing. I see we're slowly deorbiting the craft. Statistically, we did make it to orbit, but not a good run. We're gonna keep deorbiting. I know this way's a little scuffed, but it's fine. It's worth it for the science. That should be enough. It should be enough to slowly deorbit the craft. So we're gonna do a little more. We're gonna do a little more of it. The next part we're gonna be more ambitious. We're in a farther orbit. We're gonna go to an even bigger orbit and test our lunar craft to go to the moon. So episode 4 we'll be going to the moon. That's episode 4. It's going to the moon. Episode 5 we'll be landing on the moon. That should be good. Alright, so we should be re-entering the atmosphere. This is a little test for radiation, a little test for that. Yeah, we have shielding, so we're very good. Our battery should hold us up. Yeah, we don't want to time it too far, so in case you start flipping out. Now this is intense. This is really intense right now. Next video we're going to be launching 2 Kerbals in space. 2 Kerbals in space. We're doing long range flight. We're going to do a bigger and better. I should be facing some heat. We're losing a lot of... Hopefully we don't need to go on EVA again, push out. Fortunately they only do 1 orbit, then we're heading back to Earth. So it's not too bad for a first attempt. Alright, so we are going to bounce out the atmosphere. Our charge should be enough to deal with it. Hopefully it is. I might fast forward this a little bit, so I'll fast forward the clip a little bit so the video isn't too long. So see you when we deorbit. Alright, we should actually be deorbiting now. Okay, closely watch this battery usage because there's only 11% battery left. There we go, we're actually deorbiting now. Jesus, it's straight white outside. Alright, we were barely pushing. This was a. I deem for success. Even though we did the orbiter manually, and we did only 2 orbits instead of multiple orbits as I planned, I deem it a success. He still made it back perfectly safe. So I'll see you on the next video. This is episode 2. So next episode will be really even better than this one, even more interesting, hopefully. So see you on the next one.